Well, first I gotta get out of this parking lot. And no. Let's see, people want to go that way. I want to go this way because this way is the wrong way, allegedly. I can, but I'm not on camera. I'm here. I guess I am on camera. That didn't make any sense. I've been struggling with sound for a while now, and I am really hot. It is very hot. This car is extremely hot, so forgive me if the AC is running very loudly because I need it or I will dehydrate and die on camera, which will be really funny, but I won't get to reap any of the rewards on YouTube because I'll be dead. I got 2 topics for 2 vlogs, but I'm gonna cut them up and it's gonna seem like one at a time because that's the magic that we do in YouTube land. Oh, there goes a Dino. Look through the window. Look at all the people. Can you even see those on camera? Can you see all the people on camera? All right, talkie. What are we talking about? Topic number 1, you've probably heard a good deal about this because it's been on the news and all over social media that the first fatality involving the Tesla's autopilot mode has been recorded. Now, there's a couple of things about this. I wanted to talk about this for just a few minutes. Okay, first of all, we are rapidly approaching the autonomous future where cars will drive themselves to and from work, play, the mall, Caffeine and Octane, whatever. That is coming up very soon. Probably in my lifetime, definitely in your lifetime, unless you're like 50 years old and watching this, in which case I'm sorry, you're probably gonna die before we have autonomous cars. It's just a fact, don't get bent out of shape. But the autonomous future is coming quickly. The Tesla's autopilot feature is as close to autonomy as we have seen thus far. So it was inevitable that a fatality would be recorded. What does this mean for autonomy? Nothing, and here's why. The Tesla autopilot system works magnificently based on all the tests that the magazines, and I imagine Tesla too, have done. The person that was smashed to bits under what I believe to be a tractor trailer was not paying attention and was watching, this is what I heard, just read this, was watching one of the Harry Potter movies while his car was driving itself. Okay, we are not at autonomy yet, YouTube. We're not there yet. The autopilot system is amazing. It does most of the driving for you, but I don't think it's exactly time for you to stop and read a book, have lunch, or watch Harry Potter. So this poor unfortunate soul, he crashed into a tractor trailer truck that apparently, based on some kind of glare, the sun, the sky, I don't really understand, he couldn't see it or wasn't paying attention, and the car's camera couldn't pick it up. Now there has been some question, do Tesla's forward-facing cameras detect things as high up as a tractor trailer? Yes, no, maybe so. It would appear not for this guy. However, I still don't think it's Tesla's fault. I really don't think you can blame them at all if people are driving around watching Harry Potter movies when they are supposed to be paying attention to the road. The guy that was famously videoed sleeping while his Tesla was driving, whether that was a prank or real, it's kind of inexcusable because we're not there yet. And Tesla clearly says you need to be paying attention. You can't just stop paying attention, take a nap, have lunch, like I said before, watch Harry Potter movies, catch up on the latest Netflix, whatever you're doing. You can't do that while your car is driving itself. If I was in traffic like I'm in right now, theoretically, a Tesla could drive itself and prevent me from crashing. Maybe even better than I could myself. That's a beautiful thing. But on a highway traveling upwards of 50, 60 miles an hour, do I have the right to turn off my brain and not pay attention? No, absolutely not. I need to be paying attention. Not for me, for everybody else around me. And herein lies the problem. And this is my brief rant on this subject. First of all, Tesla at fault? No, I don't think so. This guy at fault? Yes, and he paid the price. We as a country have a problem sometimes with thinking we're entitled to things that we haven't earned. It's funny, I know, because so many people in this country are like, pull yourself up by your bootstraps and work hard. And I 100% agree. I think that's a great attitude to have. I try to practice that. I've tried to instill that in my own children. I think it's wonderful. However, we tend to think that because we have that attitude, we deserve certain things. And bear with me, I'm making a little bit of a stretch here, but do we deserve for our cars to drive us to work? No, because we're not there yet. And just because someone gives you some of the tools, part of the way, job half done, doesn't mean you get to turn your brain off and enjoy the free ride. Maybe 9 times out of 10 it works. Maybe 99 times out of 100 it works. But that one time it doesn't work, or something goes wrong, you could pay the price with your life, or worse yet, someone else could pay the price for your stupidity. It's the same thing with DUIs. It's the same thing with the fact that we hand out driver's licenses in this country like freaking Skittles. Like you have to do absolutely nothing to earn a driver's license in this country. I challenge you to look up some of these statistics or, well, information, facts, whatever, about how hard it is to obtain a driver's license in a country like, oh, I don't know, Germany, where they have the Autobahn, or Scandinavia, you know, Sweden, Norway, Finland. Look up how hard it is to obtain a driver's license in these places. The tests you have to pass, the proficiency you have to show, and then ask yourself, I wonder why there's so many accidents on American roads. And that lady was looking at me like, what is he doing? What is he talking to the corner of his car? There's a camera. So ask yourself, why? Why do we give out licenses to any fool who turns 16 and can parallel park? Because that's really what we're doing. That's it. And then we sit back and wonder why we have so many accidents, why we have so many fatalities, why so many teens die driving, why DUIs happen all the time, because we give people 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chances. One time I was in traffic court to pay a speeding ticket, and there was a guy in there who had so many DUIs he had to have a breathalyzer hooked up to his car. A breathalyzer hooked up to his car. No, you don't need to be behind the wheel anymore if you need a breathalyzer hooked up to your car. Your days of driving are over. But that's not how we are. Oh, heaven forbid we take away someone's right to drive, because then life would be really difficult. Well, yeah, that's kind of the point. You abused the privilege of driving. And I want to leave you with this thought. And I want you to think very hard about what this word means. Privilege. Driving is a privilege. It is not a right. So if you turn on your Tesla Autopilot and go to sleep, or watch Harry Potter, or read a book, or learn how to cook, or whatever you're doing. That rhymed, and I totally did not mean for that to rhyme. Read a book, learn how to cook. Anyway, no matter what you're doing, you deserve the consequences. Whether it be you lose your license, whether it be you end up plastered all over the side of an 18-wheeler. That's simple as that. You deserve the consequences. You can't get everything that you want. You don't deserve to drive a car. To sum up, Tesla, not at fault. Dude who drove into the side of a big rig, totally at fault. Watching Harry Potter, not at fault. Those are my thoughts on the situation. If you have different thoughts, or you disagree or agree, comment down below. Sorry, I had to change lanes there because somebody was abusing their privilege of driving by acting like a fool. Comment down below if you agree or disagree and why. I am a teacher. We're going to get into that later, I promise. I am a teacher, and I always say, why? Explain yourself. Don't just disagree. Don't be one of those internet trolls. Why? Why do you agree or disagree that this guy was at fault or not at fault, or that driving is a right or not a right? Explain yourself, and do it in an eloquent manner. Try not to use bad language. Not because I care, but because it doesn't really help your point. Thanks for taking the time to watch this. If you have a Tesla, please pay attention while it's on autopilot. This is Jackson, Vette Vlogs. I'll catch you next time.